my name is Corlan Alin, and me and my buddy Toma Dennis will present you the history of tea in Britain. Tea, the most quintessential of English drinks, is a relative latecomer to British shores. Although the custom of drinking tea dates back to the 3rd millennium BC in China, it was not until the mid-17th century that the beverage first appeared in England. It was the Portuguese and Dutch traders who first imported tea to Europe with regular shipment in 1610. England was a latecomer to the tea trade, as the East India Company did not capitalize on tea popularity until the mid-18th century. Tea gained popularity quickly in the coffee houses, and by the 1700s, over 500 coffee houses sold it. This distressed the tavern owners because it cut out the sales on ale and gin. This also distressed the government because it depended on a current stream of taxes on liquor sales. By the 1750s, tea had become the favorite amongst Britain's lower classes. This was just a little something I knew about the history of tea. As you can see, my friend Dennis is drinking tea with milk. This is a common tradition in England, giving tea a more delightful flavor. This reminds me about another interesting part in the history of tea. More precisely, the taxation of tea. Charles II did his bit to counter the growth of tea with several acts forbidding its sale in private houses. This measure was designed to counter sedition, but it was so unpopular that it was impossible to enforce. A 1676 Act taxed tea and required coffee houses operators to apply for a license. There are several types of tea, especially in England. For example, there is the rainforest tea, which my friend here is drinking. This certain type of tea can be drank with milk, but not many else can. For example, the tea I am drinking is made out of strawberry, and it cannot be drank with any other ingredient except sugar. I have documented myself about some of the tea customs and have written down some of the main ideas. Tea customs. Afternoon tea is said to have originated with one person, Anna, the 7th Duchess of Bedford. In the early 1800s, she launched the idea of having tea in the late afternoon to bridge the gap between luncheon and dinner, which in fashionable circles might not have been served until 8 o'clock at night. This fashionable custom soon evolved into high tea among the working classes, where this late afternoon repast became the main meal of the day. I was happy to present you some of the history of tea, and I hope I will see you again at 5 o'clock at tea time.